Hi there, Virgo. Okay, so right off in your career sector, the bottom of the deck is the Emperor, and the Emperor really asks you to be the leader in your own life. So make sure that any decisions you're making, of course, be considerate and think about all the different angles and all the different people's opinions. And if it's about staying in a career, leaving career, if you're with someone else, consider and discuss with your significant other. But in the end, you're the one that has to live with your decision. You're the one that has to suffer, or I don't want to say suffer the consequences, but if it does go badly and you kind of felt pressured into it or guilted into it, or you did it because of some other external influence, you're still the one that's going to have to live with it. So the Emperor really says to be the leader in your own life. And again, this isn't to say be selfish, but is to understand the accountability is going to go back to you. So make sure it's something that you truly want and you live with. The other thing that happens too is, say you do have a significant other and you're like, hey, you feel pressured into staying in a job you don't like instead of moving on. And that's what I'm seeing, that a lot of you are going to need to move on here. And you're going to end up resenting that person. So it doesn't just go away. It manifests in other ways in other parts in your life. There is something I see in your workplace that is just not working for you. It's either sucking the living frickin' soul out of you, or there's just, you felt betrayed in some way, and it's just not working. So I feel like we have the Seven of Wands here, which is about defending yourself without being defensive. It's just very clearly stating the facts. So I feel like maybe there's some situation that's going to come up and you're going to have to give your side of the story. So just be very factual. Don't go into too much detail. Don't bring emotion into it. Just very, very matter of factly and professionally state the facts as you experience them in the situation. I feel like someone's going to try to throw you under the bus. I'm just going to say that. And so I really feel like you're going to come out just fine, but I feel like you're going to be like, F this. I don't want to deal with this. I'm out of here. You're just like, and like this is a snake's volume. It's like, I'm getting away. It's like something about the situation, someone in the situation is just not cool and is just not reliable. And so it's like, you're like, I need to move on from this. This is just not cool. You need to be somewhere where with upstanding, above the board, working with good people, not people that are just going to backstab you or just cause problems because they're probably usually trying to cover up the fact that they're doing a shitty job. So how do you want to expend your energy? This is a theme that's been coming up for a lot of signs. Like, where are you spending your energy and where do you want to spend your energy? I feel like there's competition at work, and it's just like you've been expending a whole bunch of energy on drama queen, energy vampires. I was talking about this earlier with my mom. There's just some people that they're so needy. They just demand so much attention and cause all sorts of issues. And they don't even have to be big things, but it's like they're just constantly like wearing on you. And it's just, so there's a couple ways to do it. There's a way to create boundaries. You can even visualize protection, like a bubble around you, and just discipline yourself just not to let them get to you. But I got to tell you, in this work situation, for some of you, the best thing is to move on. And I think in that you're going to find a better opportunity that fits you better. For those of you that really it's not an option, finding ways to stay centered and grounded and protect yourself and to not get sucked in is going to be really, really important for you this month. We have two Five of Wands here. So I feel like there's just a competitive energy in your life that, that it's like the person that always has to one up you. I know someone that if you say, "Oh, I saw a cardinal today," it's like, "Oh, well, I've raised cardinals before and I've seen bald eagles." And it's like, no matter what you say, it's just like they see it, they know more about it. I know this one person, I mean, and it's a joke because I was talking to my mom and I remember what I said. And she did that. Not in it. My mom's not like that at all. But I was like, "Oh, okay." And I said the other person's name, and we laughed about it. But it's just like, and it's hard because it doesn't mean they're a bad person. This people that's hard not to, on some level, be like, "I'm inadequate. I didn't, I don't know as much. I didn't do as much." But remember, that is their need to put people down to make themselves feel better. Even if they're, pretty decent people, it doesn't mean they have to be horrible people that need to like puff themselves up or kind of be competitive, even though you have no desire to be competitive, but somehow on some level, they make you feel inferior that they're winning. So find a way to either protect yourself from that or remove yourself from that. I mean, it gets to a point where you're just like, it's just exhausting. It's just like I have no desire to be competing with this person and them constantly trying to draw me out or exhaust me with this craziness. So it's time to cut cords with that. Some of you, there's something in your relationship you're in denial about. Maybe your significant other is like this, and it's wearing on you, and it's just not. I mean, I think sometimes that can be kind of fun and playful if you have a partner like that, but sometimes it can just get to be feel like you're being put down a lot, So for some of you, there is some sort of denial in your relationship sector. And if you're single, this could be something like you're in denial about, usually when this comes up in the relationship sector and you're single, it's like you're not really open to a relationship like you think you are. You're holding on to something from the past. You're not seeing a behavior of yours that's blocking a relationship from coming in. Here's the Emperor here again. Don't get in. I would caution you not to get involved with a manager at work because it may mean, be careful about relationships at work because if they don't work out, someone could really throw you under the bus and you may have to actually leave your job. So that's obviously only for a few of you, but be careful about that situation because here's the boss, the Emperor down here as well. So it's connecting romance and work. And this three of Swords is in the work career, which is generally more of a relationship card. But the World card and the Wish card, so it's like you're going to learn this month how to deal with those types of energies, those competitive energies, those people who try to put you down or put you in a competition that you didn't even know you had entered and you didn't want to enter and you did have no desire to be in, and we can't constantly run away from everything. Although again, in the workplace, I feel like that may be a viable option you should definitely consider. You need to find ways to be able to protect yourself and to deal with that. So maybe the way you've habitually dealt with things is going to change. You're going to learn how to deal with something in a better manner. It's going to bring all sorts of happiness. This is the Wish card. Making these changes, learning how to deal with these things, letting go of things that aren't your not getting sucked into things that really you don't want to be involved in. And really this denial card, seeing something clearly that you hadn't seen before. It's going to allow for all these, it's like you haven't been getting your wishes in the situation because of you've been blocking it. So really, again, feel like for those of you who are single or just, dating or whatever, you've kind of been your own cock block. You've been your own worst enemy in this because of something that you just haven't been willing to see. I can't believe I just said that. I apologize, but that's what just came up. So learning to stay centered and grounded, even when kind of bullshit's going on around you. I'm very sweary today. I apologize if that's not cool for you. Learning to stay in the center of the wheel where it's calm and grounded and quiet, even while as the world churns around you. That would be a good, as the world churns, modern soap opera. Okay, on that really low note of my reading, I will end it there. I hope you have a really good month, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.